Good morning, Bear Buddies. Today is January 5th, 2023. What sits at the bottom of the sea and twitches? A nervous wreck. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let's now check with our special reporters for weather, history, and fun facts.
Today is World Day for War Orphans, and tomorrow will be National Pass Gas Day.
On this day in history, on January 6, 1919, Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th president of the United States, dies at Singapore Hill. Theodore Roosevelt was a dynamic and energetic politician. He is known for the construction of the Panama Canal and setting aside land for many of the Americans' national parks and monuments.
Today's wonder of the day is who invented the candy bar. Candy bars have been a favorite snack of people worldwide for over a century. If you are in the checkout line at the store, you can see the different varieties of candy bars. Historians believe the candy bar dates back to 1847, when Joseph Fry and his son pressed the paste made of cocoa powder into a bar. 2 years later, John Cadbury developed his own unique brand of chocolate bar. Fry and Cadbury eventually joined forces to become famous candy bar confections.
Good morning. First, our weather person is out today. So I wanted to share that today and tomorrow it's going to be sunny. Today, the high is going to be 59 and a low of 37. Tomorrow, the high is 63 and the low is 42. And Sunday, the high is 59, the low is 43. And Sunday, there is a 30% chance of rain. I also want to share with you that we are starting a new reading challenge in the library for winter time, and it is going to take place during the month of January and February and is due by March 3rd. And to do this challenge, it's a little different than last year's challenge where you had to read books from specific sections of the library. This time you can choose books from the picture book section, the graphic novels, or the informational section. And you're going to have a sheet that looks like this that has a bunch of books on it. Each time you finish a book, you'll color in one of these books. It's also nice to write the title of the book either on the book or on the back, just so that you can keep track of what you've read. And when you're done with the challenge, you can look at all of the books that you've finished. So it's kind of different for different grade levels, and I'll explain more about it when you visit the library next time, but you're welcome to pick up a sheet today. Your teacher can pick some up, you can pick them up, or you can get it when you come with your class to your next visit. But when you finish filling up your sheet and you've read your number of books for these 2 months, you're going to earn one of our new Barrow Reads necklaces or keychains. So we're going to have a couple of choices, and these are made on our laser cutter here in the library. So these are Barrow made, and it says Barrow Reads with a little book. So that's the necklace, and then the keychain kind of is like last year, can hook onto your backpack. So you can think about which one you might be working toward and see how many books you can read in these next 2 months.
And here's Dr. Stephanie with the principal's update.
Good morning, Bear Buddies. Happy Friday. We've had a great week this week. So glad to see you all back from winter break. I hope you enjoyed your winter break. It's been fun just seeing everybody and catching up and learning a little bit more about what you did over the vacation time that we had. We have some teachers absent today. Miss Mimi is going to be absent today. And Ms. Vaughn is going to be out this morning and she'll be back this afternoon. We also want to wish them happy birthdays. I think last week before winter break, we did do a few January birthdays, but I'm just going to repeat those. Before we returned, Alden Massey had a birthday, Caleb Wilhite, Charlie Wicker, and Bruce Lee Beauvais, and Mr. Say Sauer all had birthdays in early January. Today, happy birthday to Ashani Lewis and Lucy Smith. Hope you all enjoy Vera on your birthday today. And Saturday, there are so many birthdays. Happy birthday to Jeremiah Jackson, Roy Faust, Joshua Kilgore, Bryson Tappan, Javante Thomas, and Eleanor Francis all have birthdays on Saturdays. Happy birthday, buddies. And today is Ms. Vertis's birthday. So if you see Ms. Vertis, give her a big smile and a wave and say, happy birthday, Ms. Vertis. So those are our birthdays. We have a ton of B2B shout outs, which I'm super excited about. 2 pages full, and I'm going to read them all. And so listen for your class or your name with a shout out from your teacher. Mrs. Brink and Miss Sullivan want to do a Happy New Year shout out to room 222. Team Brink Sullivan, we are so proud of your hard work and the growth you've made the first half of the school year. We are so excited to keep that going. Welcome back. We missed you. Miss McGee would like to shout out Dream Team 118 for starting the new year off the right way. Great job remembering your classroom norms. Miss Audemont and Miss Garrett want to thank Crew 122. We saw so many of you come back yesterday and come back strong. Way to start 2023 off being engaged in your learning and responsible with our routines. Mrs. Douglas wants to give a shout out to her class for a wonderful first day back. Everyone got back into the routine quickly and worked hard. Ms. Douglas also wants to give a shout out to the awesome goals that were set yesterday. Remember to stick to them and be your best self. Team Tobel would like to welcome our new student, Mary, to Barrow. We're so happy to have you on our team. Miss Wedge wants to shout out William on having a great first day at Barrow yesterday. And Miss Mullins wants to shout out Miss Tobel's class and Miss Wedge's class for being so kind and including the new students who started Barrow yesterday. Miss Kaplan and Miss Mitchell in kindergarten would like to give a shout out to room 1 for having a fabulous first day back together after a long break. We are proud of how hard you worked at remembering our classroom procedures and for the helpfulness and kindness you showed our new student. Great job, room 1. Miss Kelly Hacking would like to give a big shout out to the amazing students in room 2. You guys really grew up over the break and obviously came back ready to work and play like champions. Miss Catherine and I missed being with you very much. Thank you all for making our first day back so sweet. We love you. Miss Selleck wants to shout out her wonderful class for showing brave traits to start 2023. Everyone worked well in groups, engaged in the lessons, and showed kindness and patience throughout the day. It was great to be back together. Ms. Vaughn would like to give a shout out to SJ for his hard work in reading. 2023 is looking good on him. All right, page 2. Ms. Drake wants to shout out her class for a fabulous return to the classroom after winter break. Lots of smiles and happy faces. Great job remembering all the ways to make our classroom look, feel, and sound the way we want it. Ms. Drake also wants to give a special shout out to Ashani on her birthday. Happy birthday, Ashani. We love you. Mrs. Wyatt would like to give a shout out to her class for having perfect attendance on the first day back from winter break. Way to go. Ms. Boyle would like to give a shout out to Team 223 for an awesome first day back from break. Everyone did a great job at remembering our routines, procedures, and setting goals for the new year. I am so proud of all of you. Way to go, Barrow Buddies. Ms. Boyle would also like to shout out Chase Peak, who is our December Student of the Month, for being valuable. Chase is always helping his classmates at recess or in the classroom. He also uses encouraging words towards others. Awesome job, Chase. Ms. Sullivan and Mrs. Brink want to shout out Louis Magnan, who is the December Student of the Month, for being engaged. Louis is always listening, participating, and asking questions during lessons and class discussions. Awesome job. Ms. Brevard would like to give a shout out to all of her first grade class for returning to school and showing how brave they are. Everyone followed directions quickly and were engaged all day. Great work, Ms. Brevard's class. Those are awesome shout outs. It sounds like y'all had a great day yesterday on our first day back after so many days out. And my very final last announcement is about our hallway decoration contest. If you remember, before winter break, we had a little challenge for grade levels to decorate their hallway with a winter theme, and then had students and staff vote on the one that they liked as they took walks around after Polar Express the week before. So it was a crazy close competition, and this is what we want to share. There were 503 votes placed, but only 3-point difference between first place and second place. It was really close. This kind of thing shows you that every vote matters. So you really have to take it seriously and vote when you're given an opportunity. So in second place with 130 votes is fifth grade is Lit. So congratulations, fifth grade. Y'all came in second place. And in first place with 133 votes is fourth grade's Candy Cane Lane. So way to go, fourth grade. Sunshine is planning a celebration for the fourth graders, and we will let you know what that is very soon. So congratulations, and everyone did a really awesome job. Super creative. Loved all of them. It was such a hard decision, and just loved all the creativity, artwork, beautiful children's faces, and y'all did a really, really great job. So congratulations. We hope you have a great Friday. See you around.
What do you call a boomerang that won't come back to you? A stick. Before I leave, let's say our Bearona code together. As a Bear buddy, I promise to be fair, honest, and trustworthy, even when no one is looking, because that is the right thing to do. My good choices will help make Bear excellent. We will now observe a moment of silence before we begin to focus all of our attention on thinking, learning, and working at Bear School.